Does
because
pleasure justify killing?
mm,
What?
in the grand scheme of things, no.
So why do you pay for it?
Because I like it. I don't really have a like a logical way of thinking about it. I don't really think about it, you know. I just enjoy it.
Pleasure. So you don't think about paying to kill animals for enjoyment. You just
No,
enjoy it.
yeah, I don't really no, and I'm not feeling guilty about it, you know. Sorry.
Wait, if a rapist says I don't feel bad about raping, does that make the rape okay?
Yes, of, yes, of
Funny.
course. Yes, yes, yes.
Wait, did you say yes?
Oh, yes, yeah.
I'm gonna ask you again. If a rapist doesn't feel bad about raping, is that a justifiable reason to rape?
I mean, that's what you wanted me to say.
I'm asking you a question.
No, then. It is not okay. But
But
Okay, before we get there to this nonsense that's going on, thank you all for saying happy birthday. It's good to see you all. And stay tuned to the end because I am going to display Allison's gift to me that involves all of you who got me crying this morning. You succeeded in getting me to cry. I'll probably cry again. It'll probably get me all sappy and teary. You asses. You asses. Getting me all crying and shit. But thank you so much for all of that. Stay tuned. We will do that. And we're not going to be here. We're not going to be here too long. We're going to go to Vegan Shenanigans and talk about the lab grown meat. I guess I can put on color. Here, I'll put on color. Okay? I'll put it on. Give me a second. Give me uno momento, por favor. Uno momento, por favor. Muchas gracias. Da, da, da. Too much color. Too much color. Too much color. Not enough. Get that color right. There. And then there you go. Then holy crap, he's a real boy. Who would have thought? And then should we put color on my camera too? Filters, edit filter. Whoa. No. I'm gonna leave that. We're gonna leave that. Okay. We're gonna leave this picture of me. Okay. But anyway, stay tuned. We're gonna do the other stuff in color.
their meals is probably just as pleasurable to them as a meal is to yourself. And yet, by killing them, not only are you taking their lives from them, which you don't own, but you're also depriving them of thousands of meal experiences, each one of them as wonderful as that one that you're taking from them. And as well as all of their joyful experiences, their loving experiences, you're taking all that away from them for just a moment of your time. That's really unfair. And the only excuse you have is I don't care about them.
Mr. underscore feed underscore lick underscore aka underscore Felix01 tip $20. Merry birthday smile.
Ah, thank you so much, Mr. Feet Felic. Thank you for the feet pic donation. Ah, thank you so much. Love you, Felic. Thank you so much, buddy. Mwah. Mwah. Just for you. Here's some hearts. Ah! It blurred out the hearts! No! We're gonna go to the other camera. Give me a second. We're doing other camera. And then... Okay. Now we're gonna shift. And there we go. That's good. I think. There we go.
Very end, or what do you decide to do at the very end?
To free the
To free
other
the,
animal? Yeah.
the ones that aren't that smart,
Mhm.
because you recognize that they also deserve to be protected. You know, that's the kind way to treat other animals, is to even be willing. I mean, he actually was willing to risk his life. And Peter Quill almost died. And Peter Quill actually almost died trying to, in their rescue effort to save these animals that were not intelligent. Were not as not intelligent as him. That's the just way to live, is to care about everyone's interest and not to neglect. Because if you remember that scene earlier on, Rocket says, like, save all the smart animals. I don't know if you remember him saying that, but he does.
No.
I did not. Let's look at it. Here. I'm getting in there. We're gonna go. There's a link. What? Tipping. Tip history. There was no link. He didn't post a link. You forgot to post the link, Felic. Yeah, in my display and my history, it doesn't say there was any link. Here, I'll even post it again. Yeah, no link.
Mr. underscore feed underscore lick underscore aka underscore Felix01 tip $20. Merry birthday smile.
Yeah, no link. But anyway, yeah, stay tuned. We're gonna get to the topic on lab-grown meat. Because we gotta do that podcast.
take, you know,
Okay,
pea
so
protein
so
and
it's
stuff.
like plant protein.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, there are plant sources of protein that
Mm-hmm.
are every bit as you know, whatever has whatever formulation of fats and
Nick,
carbohydrates and
can I make
protein.
this short?
Oh, please, thank you.
All protein originates in plants. There are a number of different types of plant protein powder. Soy protein powder, especially, has more protein per scoop than whey protein. Whey
Hey,
protein's
vegans,
around
how are we
24
doing?
grams. Soy protein's around 27 grams. It's
Okay.
not difficult to get protein on a plant-based diet. It really isn't.
How we
Okay.
doing, vegans? Fine.
I'll mute him. I'll mute him. Damn it.
Sorry, Nick,
Like,
on you go.
Mhm.
No, I need to.
Oh, we're gonna look at a link that Felix sent. Uno momento, por favor. That's not what I meant. Uno momento. And thank you, Birch. Please stay tuned to the end of the stream. After today, I'm going to look at the gift that Allison made for me again, that all of you were a part of. You all successfully made me cry, and I may cry again. So stay tuned for that. You guys got me. You did good. You did good. You're making your boy cry. You did so good. I appreciate you guys so much. Okay. Copy. And let's. Whoops. Paste.
Yo, we in Paris going baguette mode. Oui. Bonjour.
That was good. That was good. That was funny. Funny, Philip.
Have people tied up in your basement and like you're like torturing people in your basement. Is there anything that you do in your life that's worse than paying for tortured animal products?
I don't know.
Boom.
I guess no. If I I don't think so. Yeah. I in
Right.
in terms of cruelty, I don't know. Maybe buying some phones and etc. When you use
Well-
like child slaves in Africa, you know.
Well, I'll push back on that one. I because
Yeah.
that's often said. So let's imagine all of those people. Would you please? Oh my God, I was so nice not to mute you, Big O Flicks, and you were talking over me anyway. But I guess I didn't not mute him because I just don't know how this freaking
Don't
system
worry,
works.
I can.
I've never used. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Big O Flicks is like talking over at you. Okay, so shit, and I lost my place. Do you mind?
Was about
So-
phones.
Oh, the phones. Yes. So think about all those victims of the phones. You're concerned about the victims of the phones, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now let's imagine that there was an industry where those people were slaughtered for meat and or for some product that you desired as much as you desired meat. And that was also available in the store. Something you don't need, but something that you enjoy
Godzilla Rules
consuming as much as
123
you
tip
enjoy
$10.
consuming meat.
Happy
And again, I don't know.
Godzilla, I see what you did on my birthday gift. Okay? I see what you did. And you're lying. Godzilla better than Axel. Always. Always Godzilla better than Axel. Always. You sneaky boy. I saw what you did. I saw it. Axel. Always inferior to Godzilla. Okay? But thank you so much for the donation. And thank you so much for the birthday wishes. Wishes.
Worst thing you do in your life. I don't think it's fair for you to make a direct comparison between paying for this atrocity that's happening to animals and purchasing iPhones. I mean, all of us should be conscientious about our consumerism and try to be, work for systemic change to make things better for humans who are, part of the system of, of the system of products that we consume. But it's not the same thing as
Guys,
kicking.
can I interrupt?
It's not the same thing as kicking it. No, you can't. It's
No, you
not the same
can't.
as
They both
kicking.
shut up.
It's not the same thing as kicking an animal into a slaughterhouse. It's like kicking someone to a slaughterhouse, where they die in a carbon dioxide gas, suffocating to death, and doing that repeatedly every day, purchasing flesh from these animals that have been tortured their whole lives and whose lives were ripped away from them, is not the same thing as purchasing an iPhone.
No,
And if
no,
it
no.
the same,
No,
right,
no, it's not the
right.
same thing.
All right,
It's not the
okay.
same thing.
So
No.
this is the worst thing that you do. And so the problem is that if you're paying for this atrocity, something that you yourself recognize is the worst thing you do, then how can you possibly, do you think these animals are capable of experiencing something that we might describe as love? These animals you're consuming?
I don't think mammals, yeah.
Yeah, you eat mammals.
Mammals, yeah. Yeah, I eat
Okay,
mammals.
they're
yeah.
able to experience love. Okay,
Yeah.
so you are in your choices taking away a chance for, I mean, look, all of us, like, we go through life hoping to find joy and love. That's kind of gives meaning to our lives. You're taking away that chance from these animals just to satisfy your cravings. And I think, how can you possibly feel that you yourself deserve to be given love and respect if you deny that to someone else who only seeks love and respect? Like it's like that's kind of how karma works. Like you're telling yourself subconsciously that you yourself don't deserve to be loved and respected. And I think that's a perfect thing to do to yourself as well as to your victims. And I think that, and on top of that, anything charitable that you do to help anybody, human or non-human, you're actually no longer doing charity. You're just using helping them as a way to feel better about yourself about doing something evil. So why not just not do the evil thing? Then you can do genuine charity and actually help others, and actually feel like you deserve to be loved yourself. Isn't it worth it just so you can like give up something that was never yours to begin with, which is these animals' flesh?
I see what you mean, but again, I don't see animals as human, so I'm not agreeing. I understand what you say, and if an animal needs to be killed for food, etc., I prefer it to be humane and in
But
respect
they
of the
don't
animal.
need to
But
be killed. I mean, you're like,
yeah.
so have you ever seen that
Understand.
movie? I don't know if Axel's on audio, but I'm gonna bring up No Country for Old Men. Have you ever seen No Country for Old
No.
for No Country for Old Men?
No.
Okay, so there's a hitman, right?
Yeah.
And he goes through the whole movie like killing people when they get in his way, and because his whole system is killing for money. He doesn't care about using people. The moment someone annoys him or gets in his way, he kills them. And he kills them with a cattle gun, which you can like with a cattle gun.
Yeah, I know.
Those air guns, right? Well, at some point late in the film, he so throughout the movie, whenever he kind of on the fence about killing someone because like they annoy him, but they're like he wants to show mercy to them, he wants to be nice to them, he doesn't need to kill them. Like if he needs to kill someone, he kills them. But someone who kind of like he doesn't really need to kill, they just kind of annoy him, or maybe they'll kind of link him to something if he has like a witness and see who saw his face. What he does is he offers them a coin flip, and he says, "Okay, I'm going to flip this coin, and if it's heads, I'll let you live, and if it's tails, I'll kill you." Well, he actually tells them to call it, and they ask him, like one of this person at the end, like usually the person calls it because otherwise he's going to kill them, but this person toward the end is like, wait, why don't you just let me go? What was this third option? Why is it between me being killed 100% by you or 50-50 shot of me being killed by you? Why not 0%? Why not just let me go? Like, and he's just confused. Like he can't understand why she would even ask him this question because he's not even thinking of this third option. And that's how you sound. Like we're saying, like why don't you just not kill them? Like, why don't you just do a little bit of effort, spend a couple weeks learning how to eat differently, and then you don't have to kill anybody anymore. And you're like, well, I'm gonna kill them. I can't help but kill them, but I will try to kill them nicely. You're like that guy who's like, I'll flip the coin for you. Like, why flip the coin for me? Just don't kill me. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of how you sound. And I mean, it's really creepy. And I hope you hear it. What you're doing is creepy. Like, you shouldn't do that.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. So
I
like
mean-
maybe, so how about I propose this? Because like, I think I'm throwing a lot at you in this conversation, and Felix also threw a lot at you, and so and it's very hard to like completely reframe how you think about things, how you think about animals, and your whole life, all in the span of a conversation. So if I were to like say you must go vegan right this moment, even if you said yes, that wouldn't really matter because ultimately, in a few weeks from now, or months from now, or years from now, you're not going to be like, I'm vegan because I promised Nick Liston, on a Discord call, this guy I never met before. Like, that would be pointless. So all I ask for you to do, if you really take your moral life seriously, if you really want to feel like unencumbered when you look in the mirror, if you want to feel like you deserve to be loved, and you deserve to have the privilege of caring for others, I think you deserve to give yourself a chance to think honestly about these animals. And you came into this channel and talked with us, even though you know that we were going to kind of run you through the ringer a bit and kind of really make you probe your values. So you came in here seeking that knowledge of something that maybe you're hiding from yourself.
I came here to see maybe some divergence, like opposite way of thinking, but I'm it looks like I'm the only one here.
Yeah, so
it's me, so it's not really a discussion,
Yeah, no, I
It's
know
more
that.
like, you need to think like that.
I know, but look, how often you get to be around a bunch of vegans who will. I mean, that is kind of what you were going in for. So that is sort of why you came, because you knew that we'd be they're mostly vegans in a vegan channel. I mean, come on, like, let's be real.
No, really.
Where are vegans gonna hang out? Of course, there are gonna be a majority of vegans in here.
Maybe, but it's not. Veganism is better. Interrogation point. It's like
Fair enough.
Like it's not a discussion. So maybe remove the is better with the interrogation point and just keep vegan.
I know. I totally agree with you. I actually have advocated for that before. I've actually said, what's the question mark for? What do we even have it there? Like, and they're like, oh no, like, let's put the question mark in. Maybe more people will come in. So so fine. That's fair. Point taken, and I think we deserve to be called out for that one. But at any rate, you came in here,
I
to
came
seek
here
some knowledge. Seeking some knowledge to understand the vegan position, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I'm interested in different way of thinking. So yeah.
Right. And I just want to bring you back to a quote from Einstein, which is, "Those who have the privilege to know have the duty to act." And now you have a bit more knowledge about yourself and about your system and how if it's really justified. And I don't think you've done a great job in like demonstrating why your system is justified. And I think at the very least, you should be willing.
Honestly, it is not justifiable. It's my way of thinking. It's I believe into the evolution of man and all the history that precedes us. So I'm born like that. My parents were born like that. Everybody in the past times were living like that. So I live like that.
Yeah, exactly. That's really honest, and you've been honest this whole conversation. That's another example of your honesty. That is exactly what it is. Everyone's been raised by it. No one's ever really thought about it before. But the thing is that the way society and the way we evolve as people, as individuals, as well as a society, is when we start recognizing that we're doing something unfair or unjust, we change, even if it was something we always did. I mean, you go back far enough, and
Spooky
like,
tipped $57.
if you go back far enough in your
Happy
genealogical
birthday,
tree,
young
there was
man.
probably a rape that happened that led to what ended up becoming you. I mean, you go back far enough, that was some,
Maybe.
Spooky, 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 spooky. My guy. Okay. Let me tell you something. You better be here 100% for the end of this stream. Because at the end of this stream, we are going to go over the present that Allison made for me. Where all of you made me cry. Better be here. But thank you so much for the donation. And thank you so much for those kind words that you have said. And I will read them out aloud for everyone to see. So be prepared. It's going to happen. Y'all are going to make me cry again. It's going to be great. Thank you so much.
this atrocity, this exploitation of these beings, because that's just going to bias you. You're not going to be able to think about it honestly. And in that 30 days, you can talk more with us, and you can watch documentaries, watch animals being slaughtered, watch animals in sanctuaries showing love to one another, and be happy every time they eat a meal, how excited they get. You know, really kind of immerse yourself in this, so you are thinking about it.
But if I do it, it will come from me, not from someone on Discord, as you said. So
well, that's why I'm saying, like, you know,
I already thought about it, you know, like
right.
I have a friend that is not vegan, but vegetarian.
Okay, but now keep in mind, I'm not asking you to like say like I'm gonna go vegan today. And yeah, it's fine. You can keep it away from not tell me if you actually are doing this 30-day plant-based trial.
Mm-hmm.
But that's fine.
Completely honest, no, I will not.
You don't have to tell me, but but let's give you the resources. You know, let's put it in chat, like challenge 22.
Martin, Kevin, your words awesome. I just want to read it now. Well, we have to wait. We have to wait. I just want to read it now. Get it over with. Get all that good feeling, man. Keep it going. But we have to deal with this first. We have to eat dinner first, and then we get dessert. Right? That's how it goes. That's how the saying goes. Eat dinner first, and then you get then you get the dessert.
And just like lay off this war against them that you're doing. Just do a ceasefire for 30 days. It's like, if you don't do it now, when will you do it? I mean, this is kind of like this could be kind of a moment, because you've never had an experience quite like this before. So this could be kind of like, if let's say you decide to do it in a week, and you eat animal products, you buy for animal products for a week, that whole week you'll be thinking to yourself that despite having these conversations, despite thinking about it, you still kept on doing it. And so you'll be like, oh, well, like, you know, maybe I never would have thought it was that big of a deal, because look, I kept on doing it. You know what I mean? So like, you're biasing yourself if you don't do it right away. So I think that, you know, you owe it to yourself to do it like immediately. Not be vegan, but at least do a 30-day plant-based challenge, and then we can give you like resources. But that's all I can do is recommend it. So how do we put this in there? Oh, good. Their tone put in there. I don't know. Does anyone else have anything to say? Because I'm kind of that's kind of my spiel.
I just have a question. So it's only sensory pleasure that's getting in the way, right? Like, it simply just tastes too good to give up?
No, it's also for the benefits of the food itself, you know. I mean, you can't deny that in steaks there is plenty of things that your body needs.
You are fake news.
I mean, nothing that is that you can't get from anything else.
You can substitute it with other.
I mean, you can easily deny that. You can easily deny it Like a plant-based diet is proven to be healthier than any diet that contains animal products repeatedly.
Well, except for me
That's
right
what's
now, because I'm eating
undeniable.
Ben and Jerry's vegan ice cream. But you know,
I mean, and I'm
Like, look
being,
at all the case studies throughout history that have been done on plant-based dieters versus omnivorous dieters, and the data is very clear that you have better long-term health outcomes from people who don't consume animal products.
okay, maybe, yeah. I mean, you tell me. I don't have the study in front of me. You know.
the short answer is there's nothing in the flesh of an animal we cannot get from plants.
Okay.
So basically, it only comes down to taste at the end of the day.
Okay. But if we're talking about because you're all vegan but not vegetarian here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what is it against eggs and milk? You know, like eggs.
Oh,
Yeah, eggs.
two of the cruelest industries on the planet.
Yeah, well, I agree with that. Okay.
Well, it's
But
not the egg that's the issue; it's the
yeah,
hens, right?
yeah. But if you have your hands, you don't kill them, you don't eat them, but they lay eggs. You will not eat them.
You're still taking what doesn't belong to you.
I think it was yesterday or Sunday. No, it was Sunday. Sunday was our really hot day. It was 43 C. 43 C. Sunday for us. 43. Jake, stay. Stay for the end because we are going, or at least come back at the end of this stream because we're going to go read, we're going to show the gift that Allison made that has a part of all of you guys that are a part of the gift, and you all successfully made me cry. And so stay tuned because we are gonna do the vegan, the lab grown meat. But I appreciate you guys so much, and we're gonna go over that gift. Thank you so much.
For them to rescue them.
I mean, I understood you with the killings, but I can't understand when it's a byproduct and they lay eggs. It's their nature. So
No, because it's not their nature to lay that many eggs. Like it's their nature to
maybe,
lay, like,
but today
no,
in
I'm
this day,
telling you, it's their nature to lay 10 to 15 eggs a year. They've been artificially selected to lay 200 to 300 eggs a year. That is extremely taxing for their biology. So it's cruel to not give them a way of not laying eggs or to not feed back those nutrients. So the best thing to do with them is you give them an implant so they don't lay any more eggs. It's a hormonal implant called Bislorelin. Then they don't lay any eggs, and then it doesn't cause them to have this misery of laying. I mean, think about how a woman who, like, women only have a period once a month. Imagine if you, like, artificially selected and manipulated women so that some of them were having periods every single day. Like that would be horrific. Like that would be hell. No woman would want to suffer that. Right? That's what's happening to these birds.
Okay.
And honestly, passing an egg for a mammal, like a human, is far easier than passing something the size of a bird egg. I mean, that's a huge amount of caring that happens to their system. Like it's a big thing to like extrude out of the body. You do that every single day. It's brutal.
Yeah. I mean, I can only trust you on your words because I didn't read and read as many as you on this subject. You know.
Yeah. So chickens are
I don't have any counter argument, you know, from the other
yeah,
side.
that's fine.
No?
That's fine. You know, remember we
Yeah.
are vegans. We are vegan. Our official name is veganism is better with a period.
Mm,
So you don't worry about the lack of counter arguments. But
yeah.
if you do want to look into it, you know, you can use ChatGPT to ask these questions, and you know, now be careful with your prompts. Obviously, you know, ChatGPT likes to try to please you, but
I don't use
you know,
ChatGPT. It's fucking shit.
maybe not use that one. But what you'll find if you ask the right questions is that chickens are closer related to red jungle fowl, and red jungle fowl are so close related to chickens in terms of like that they're basically the same species because they can even interbreed. And yet, a red jungle fowl only lays 15 eggs a year in the wild, whereas these hens lay, you know, 200 to 300 eggs a year. So
Mm-hmm.
that was artificial selection. It's basically a red jungle fowl that's been genetically manipulated.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't really read about chicken history. So
yeah, and then
Yeah.
dairy cows like it's the same problem. Like
Well, I do it, Nick. It'll probably be quicker.
please go for it.
Sorry.
I'm sure it will be.
When,
Sure
when
will
it comes to cows, right? You take a male cow, you tie him up, you shove a giant electric dildo up his arse, you electrocute him, he ejaculates in a bag. You take the semen and you tie up the female, and then you shove your arm all the way up her arse till you grab the cervix, and then you inject the semen. And then after 9 months, there's a baby, and you take the baby away as soon as they're born.
It makes yeah.
So if they're male, they generally get killed because they're a waste product in the dairy industry. In the beef industry, the females are killed on day one because they're a waste industry. And then after about 5 or 6 years of repeatedly doing this to a female, they're spent. They can no longer get them pregnant, or the milk production declines and they go to slaughter. And they can live for about 25 years.
Okay.
So it's a horrific industry for them. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I suspect, and obviously I don't have data to like demonstrate it, but you know, these mother cows are sent to slaughter, you know, at before their natural prime, so at a very very young age, you know, quarter of their lifespan, as Tom was mentioning, and a part of it is because they're, you know, repeatedly forced to like bear this pregnancy at a much faster rate than they would like if they were in the wild, or you know, bovines in the wild. But you know, but I think part of the reason why they stop producing milk is because of grief, because every time that their baby is taken away, then the next time they have a baby, they're less likely that they're more like, when their baby's taken away, they're even less hopeful that the baby will come back. And I think when they finally give up hope, that's when they stop producing milk altogether, and that's when they're sent to slaughter. So they're sent to slaughter because, at least in part, due to their grief from how they've been horrifically exploited for their entire lives. Like, that's a horrific thing to have on your conscience just for a glass of milk. I know I wouldn't want to have it on mine.
Yeah. For milk, yeah, I can understand more, but yeah. I can understand for the milk, but for the eggs, I can't really I can't really wrap my head around it.
Well, why is that difficult for you?
Huh?
Why is it difficult for you to wrap your head around it? I mean, if you're purchasing
Because chicken is like that. I mean, today
Well-
it's like that. It can't do anything about it, so might
Right,
as
but you
well benefit from it, you know?
Yeah, but the 2 points that I brought up were like, every time you purchase a female hen, right, a hen, you're paying for her brother to be sent to a grinder, and they're literally dropped into a grinding machine. Like
Yeah,
into a
but it
blender,
brings another question in mind. Then, do you need to be aware of all the things that it happens in the world so you can live your
No,
life
but
and not feel
shouldn't
guilty? You know?
you shouldn't pay for something. You shouldn't like directly pay for like an animal to be ground up. Imagine if let's say when you purchased the 10 chickens, they had 10 blenders, like, you know, kitchen blenders, and they had a little male chicken at each one of the 10 blenders, and they're like Okay, 10 chickens, 10 hens. That's how much 10 hens cost? $123, please. And also, please push the button on each of these 10 blenders and grind up these 10 chicks. Would you do it?
No, because I
Well,
don't
yeah,
want it to do this time,
yeah.
you know.
You
But
would,
yeah,
you would do
yeah,
it,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
right? So
But
don't,
I'm
so don't, so
talking
don't
about
buy them.
all the things in life, like your PC, your phone, you can't
Right.
have
But we
anything
are,
that is
we are
all, like all ethical, you know.
right. But we already
Maybe
established.
animals, humans, like you
Yeah,
can't really live this way because
but we've
if
covered this, man. Like we covered it, and we
yeah,
already
yeah, yeah,
talked
yeah.
about this. You yourself said that if they were all of these like iPhone laborers, if they made them into
Mhm.
hamburgers, you wouldn't buy the hamburgers because you recognize that it's worse to send someone to a slaughterhouse than to pay them a lower wage in a third world country.
Mhm.
Like no one's breeding these people into existence and stealing their babies from them and killing them and using their babies for products that you consume 3 times a day. It's
Mhm.
not. It's like it's not a fair comparison. We can't live perfect lives, but we can live lives we're not paying for atrocities. And I would
Yeah.
say that taking a little baby bird and grinding them up just because you want to have his sister to get eggs from, I think that's an atrocity. Like I don't think you should do that. Like
Mhm.
grinding up a helpless little animal that that just wants to be loved just like you did when you were a little baby. And this
Mhm.
unfortunate child was born in the form of a bird, and now they're being ground up in a grinder because you want to eat their sister's eggs.
Mhm.
I mean, come on, like that's just a why? Like, why?
Also, like not buying something from China is like 100% not gonna stop China from exploiting that child. Where else
Mhm. Yeah.
they
Yeah,
will continue to
I agree
exploit.
with that. But my what I want to say about that, it's you can't live a life when every single thing that you have that you can buy is a byproduct of atrocity, you know?
But you already said that this is the worst thing you do, and the other stuff was stuff that you should limit, but you should minimize your impact on those things. But it's not an
Yeah.
atrocity. You yourself
But
said that wasn't an atrocity, so you can't say now that it is an atrocity. That stuff is. We should minimize the impact we have on the planet. That's
yeah,
true.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
true.
yeah,
But
yeah.
also, we should not pay for atrocities.
Hmm.
And by the way, I just wanted to kind of bring back to
But
Drump's point because I think Drump's point was really good, and I don't think you actually let him finish what he was saying. Hey, Drumps, you want to like finish the entire point because he kind of cut you off. I thought it was a really important point. Drumps?
I'm sorry, which point was it on the health?
No, no, no. Maybe it was something. It was Victor. I don't know. I wasn't listening carefully, but someone was just was bringing it up. All right, I'll just say it. So what he was saying to you is that the is that if you stop buying the iPhones or whatnot, that
Mhm.
isn't going to have like a direct impact on what's happening in third world countries. In fact, it might even have a negative impact, to be quite
Yeah,
honest,
that
because if
that
you were,
that,
let's say, to
that was me.
boycott, yeah. Oh, that was you, Axel. Okay, you
Yeah.
sound like Trump's. Uh, okay. Axel. Well, then since you're there, please you make the point. Again, please.
No, 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 you're good. So the point is like, yeah, like he was saying, it might even cause a negative impact because then those kids make, like, even though it sucks, those kids make a living out of doing that. They pay, like their money contributes to the economy there. Whereas just like any adult's wages participate into the economy there. And so if you stop paying for that and they lose a job out there, it is just like losing a job out here, regardless if they're like way young versus us.
Yeah.
And like those kids, yeah, sure, it's terrible that they are working in like child labor and everything like that. It's horrible.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
we can't solve that issue. What we can do is we can solve the issue of what we participate into direct exploitation because that's also incidental. It is not required uh for kids to be exploited to get an iPhone. However, it is required to exploit a cow to get her milk or to get her flesh or to get her skin for clothing. It is 100% required to exploit a dog to see them at dog racing or to breed them for pets. It is 100% required to exploit animals to use them. It's not 100% required to use child labor to get an iPhone.
Yeah.
Oh, and also just to add one more thing, they have tracked that there is a one-to-one relate. Like if someone goes vegan, less animals are brought into existence and killed for that person. It is granular to that level. Maybe you were about to say that, Axel. I just want to add that.
Yeah, you simply stop paying for cows to be exploited, and you stop having cows being exploited on your behalf. Like, they won't breed. You'll actually have a direct effect, both of negative and positive supply and demand. So the positive supply and demand matters too. Like, you'll be positively buying more vegan products, and so like that will put more vegan products on shelves, making it easier for other people to be vegan also.
Okay, but does the vegan byproducts and growth of plants doesn't have an impact on the world too? Like, it's fully sustainable, reliable, and yeah.
We've got a bunch of studies that show that we can reduce agricultural land use by 75%. So we could either give that back to nature or do different things with it.
Okay, because I heard that it can soy in this like soy can destroy crops.
No. What is destroying land is clearing forests to make way for cattle and their feed, because most of the soy is grown to feed to animals, not humans.
Okay.
So with the amount of crops we grow right now, we can feed 10 billion humans if we were to remove animals.
Okay.
And we'd still free up 75% of agricultural land.
Okay. You know, with the political and media manipulation these days, it's hard to know the truth.
That's why we need to go to the studies. Yeah.
That's why I came in this server, in this vocal chat. It's to talk about that. In the end.
What's great is that we're the only ones that you can really trust, because we're just, talking from the interest of the animals. Whereas anyone else is going to be doing it for their, whatever their particular special interest is,
Mm-hmm. But
I've heard. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
You can't start your phrase with "the only people that you can trust is us," because it's
because everyone says that.
Yeah. It's like it's our camps against yours, So
just trust me, bro.
Biases,
Just trust me.
But most of us, I think you'll find, have come to our position through logic and science. It's not about feelings.
Yeah, it's a good,
if you'd like, I could say it in like a more evil way. The only one you can trust is us. Like, trust us. Yeah, that helps. I think that helps.
Not really.
Trust me, I'm a vegan.
Join us. No, but yeah. I understand your side. Maybe a little better now.
It's funny. I like, on this sort of topic, I've seen people be like, that, it's like veganism is just like some big agenda from Bill Gates. Now, Bill Gates is not even a vegan. He's actually the #1 funder of animal experimentation in the Western world, but like, somehow Bill Gates has this vegan agenda, and that's the reason why there's all this propaganda for veganism, ignoring the fact that like 99% of what we're exposed to is propaganda by these big animal agriculture industries. They don't even make it legal to film. You can't even film what's happening, the abuse they do to animals in slaughterhouses. Because if you film that, if you sneak in and film it, you go to jail. And then they suppress the evidence, and like the place could get away with it. You can show them, like the judge will look at the video of the animals being tortured, and they'll be like, "Who filmed this? That guy? Okay, that guy goes to jail." Because that's how the laws are.
I mean, they are all liars in the end. In my opinion, the right or the left is wrong. It's always money, you know.
Yeah, hence why you can trust vegans. We're not political. We just care about the animals and about justice.
Yeah, but you
Well,
may
you
be
say, look at
enriched.
the two German activists recently. They put cameras in the gas chamber, and they were taken to court by the company, and they have to pay, I think it's 100,000 euros in damages because they're not allowed to release the video in case
Okay.
it causes damage to the company's profits.
Yeah,
For just trying to show reality.
yeah. I'm with you on that one.
Yeah, that's a felony charge to cause damage to a company by showing them using animals.
Justice is for the rich, not the poor.
Yeah, so the animals were really at the bottom of that one. They're not even poor. They're like just
Not even considered.
they don't even have a label. They're
Mm-hmm.
just they're the what was it called by the photographer? They were the Joanne McCarthy. They were the ghosts in the machine. You guys heard that term? It's a good term. Ghosts in the machine.
I already heard it, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah, that's just what the animals are. They're the ghosts in the machine. No one even sees them.
I think you've changed your perspective quite a bit since you came in here. So I just thank you for that. You came in here with
I just like to talk to people with in an open mind, you know. Like
Yeah.
I'm against. I'm not fundamentally against it, you know. But I don't think like you all. But I appreciate that we can talk decently, you know.
So you still think that just because it tastes good, that's
yeah yeah. I mean I will still eat meat, but I enjoyed this conversation that we had because I know more things now, you know, and I think it's good to know different point of view, you know. How can I say it? I'm against imposing your way of thinking on people, you know. So I enjoy that we could talk like that, and in respect, exchange a different point of view. I mean, I didn't change your point of view. You didn't change mine, but I will leave this vocal chat enriched, you know.
I mean, look, all I can say is, the universe has a way of treating us the way we treat others.
Mhm.
So think about that in terms of like how you're treating others, because we like to tell people we hope the world treats them the way they treat animals.
Mhm.
Most of us can say that and not feel afraid, I don't think that it's possible to be honestly gonna look at yourself after making the sort of concessions you made and be able to say, hey, you know what, I'm a decent guy. I mean, you're gonna have to look at yourself like you're a piece of shit and that you don't deserve to be loved, and that's kind of a cruel thing to do
You
to
can.
yourself.
I mean, you
It's
can.
just
You can think that about me. I will
no,
not stop you.
I mean, I
You
mean, I
can.
think that I mean, like I'm just saying, I've seen enough to know it's true. I mean, I've worked in
Mhm.
animal laboratories for many years, and I've seen people that thought they were totally fine just drive off the road because they suddenly kind of couldn't deal anymore with the cruelty they were
Yeah,
complicit
and
in,
I think honestly, I
so
think it would be my kids, you know. I
it's
think
not
it would be my
necessary.
kids.
You don't have to do it. You like
Yeah, 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 yeah. I know.
don't be like that. Don't be like that hitman character.
No,
Like don't be like that guy.
no,
That's
no,
not the
but
right way to. That's not the right way to live your life. Not like that guy.
no, but I think maybe one day I'll change and I will think of you all like, oh, they were right, they were right, you know. Maybe one day. I'm not afraid to change, you know. I'm not afraid to change my point of view on it.
We didn't give him the 3-minute challenge. Maybe we should watch. You should watch that.
That or animal justice. Which one do you want to
What?
do? 3-minute?
Oh, I don't know.
You're gonna show me Slaughterhouse?
I thought so. Yeah, you should probably watch that in the context
Yeah,
of this
yeah,
conversation.
already seen some. I don't
Yeah,
need
but you
to
might
see it, you know.
you might see it with different eyes now that we've kind of
I
pointed you
already
out to
I
point out that
already
there's no.
seen it.
Well, yeah, no, but
Already.
you might see it with different eyes now that you have really demonstrated that you have no good reason for doing it.
I mean, as I said in the beginning, there is no logic in it. I'm a man that lives like my ancestors, you know. I don't think much
Wait,
further than that. You
do
might,
you like rape people? So your answer is rape people.
yeah.
Do you kill babies that are not related to you? Like, is that what you do? Or do you engage in tribal warfare? Do you just go around and kill people that are not part of your immediate family?
Again,
Slave humans.
I don't see animals as humans. I already said it.
But that's
like,
how your
multiple times.
ancestors
Right.
lived.
That's why I know.
So you don't live how your
Not
ancestors
seeing
lived.
animals equal to humans, but it's do you value animals more than plants?
Yeah, yeah. I value animals more than plants, of course, because they are living beings.
Yeah.
But they are not human, so I don't have the same sympathy. Like if I need to kill a human or an animal, I will always choose animal. You know, and I think it's a moral choice. Really, it's normal. I can talk to you. We can understand each other. You can't do this with an animal. You know.
That's not the choice you're faced with on a daily basis.
No.
On a daily basis, you're faced with the choice between plants and animals, not between animals and humans.
Yeah.
Right. There's no scenario where you need to choose whether I need to kill a human or kill an animal. That's completely unrealistic.
Kill a plant or an animal?
And we've also already established that there are some humans that have less capacity for whatever thing that you're identifying with
Yeah.
in humans. That they have less capacity than a lot of animals that you're consuming have.
Yeah, but it's in the shape of a human. Like it's
Like
a
you've
human.
already admitted. Well, I mean, Rocket Raccoon's not in the shape of a human, so it has nothing to do with the shape. It has to do with a devaluing the experience of a nonverbal animal, and there's no justification for that because they're humans, they're nonverbal that deserve to be valued, and you yourself admitted and agreed that animals are capable of experiencing love.
Yeah.
So you're taking that away from them, like, and for nothing more than sort of a taste satisfaction that honestly, a couple weeks of effort and you'll change your taste palette and you'll like something else instead that doesn't involve this. It's not that much effort, you know. And we're not even asking you to go vegan right now. We're just asking you to like take just not eat animal parts for 30 days while you're thinking about it. That's not even a big ask. Honestly, most people do agree to that. I'm kind of surprised you're not agreeing to that, to be honest.
Yeah.
The only question that you should go away with from here is, should I kill another sentient individual if I do not need to?
The response right now for me is no.
Right. So that's a
know.
question you need to go away and contemplate yourself.
Yeah. Already contemplated it, yeah. And I do it like many times. I did it many times. But yeah, I think in the end, you're right. You're right. But maybe it takes some time, you know.
Well, it took me 2 months of contemplation.
Okay.
So I did, and when I did decide to change, I changed overnight. But it took me 2 months of thinking about it.
Okay.
It took me 6 months.
Okay.
I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed to admit it, but it took me 6 months. But I didn't have the
Mm.
resources. This is 30 years ago, and I didn't have anyone to talk to about it.
Mhm.
You know, so but still, it did take a while.
Yeah.
Axel, what's your confession?
I mean, I thought that was interesting that you just mentioned 30 years. Like I just turned 29 today, so like you've been for 30 years, and that's a 1 year away from me to even be alive that long.
Dude, you weren't even a sperm when Nick went vegan.
Yeah, I
Oh,
know.
man, thank you guys for making me feel so young, so young. You know, and this is just after someone told me that's such a young voice. You know?
Yeah, like, bro, like I wasn't even fucking like conceived yet. While I was contemplating, like I went on and off plant-based for a couple of years, uh, being while I was like a teenager, and then when I hit 21, that's when I went vegan.
All right, we need to have some under overnight vegans in this chat. Where are they? Come on, overnight vegans, speak up.
Well, Annie is an overnight vegan or vegan carrot. Um,
Oh, I'm
yeah,
surprised.
yeah. Vegan carrot was an overnight vegan.
I mean, I went vegan abruptly. It did take maybe a week of watching documentaries, but when the moment hit, I changed immediately, and the very next day, threw out everything and started over.
Did you buy any animal products during your week of contemplation?
No, I didn't.
See, I think that's the fair way. I mean, like, I think that's the way like that's the only fair way to act is you don't bias yourself because if the moment you start really deeply considering it, as I feel like the real sausage, and you've been in for a long time, this is the first time you've really gone deep into it. You know, you're open now. It's like a surgical operation is happening on your mind, and you don't want to contaminate the surgical operation. And you're totally doing that when you start buying animal products. It's like, how can you possibly think clearly and honestly about whether they deserve to be victimized if you're victimizing them while you're thinking about it? It's like it makes no sense. You know, you really should treat yourself more delicately, to be honest. You know, treat your own moral mind more seriously than that. Be like a surgeon. You know? Keep away all contamination from the open wound. You know, right now your mind is open, so just keep away the contamination.
Actually, that week when I was contemplating was the first time I tried tofu. It was the first time I was like, I'm just gonna see what this is all about.
Oh, that's cool. I was grossed out by the word tofu for like the longest time. Like just I don't know what I felt so gross about the idea, or soy milk. It seems so gross to me, but now it's like, oh my god, I love these foods. They're amazing. Unsweetened soy milk, just like straight up unsweetened soy milk, especially silk. Silk does something to it that like so creamy and tasty. It's amazing. And now these soy curls. Oh my god, the soy curls are like they are truly a tone, as you said, they're truly a game changer. Like I'm basically becoming a soy curl. It's like all I eat now.
don't want to cut into the conversation. I'm just curious if any of the here, right, current.
That was a lot of robotic drops. I think you might have to do that again.
Nick, do you want to go to Shenanigans soon to talk about like what we're gonna do for the podcast today?
Absolutely. Let's go anytime you want.
Yeah, it's up to you.
We go now if you want. I'm not.
Okay.
I feel like this conversation is pretty much over.
Okay.
Okay. Well, good luck. Good luck, real sauce system.
So,
Yeah.
I was about to
I-
leave too. So yeah, thank you for the respect and for the open-mindedness.
All right. Yeah. No problem. I'll talk to you later.
Thank you guys.
Okay. What's up, dude?
Hey, is my voice coming across okay? Like I need to find my my actual microphone. I'm right now using this headset, and I'm not sure how good it is.
As far as I hear, you're golden. Like,
Oh, that's
yeah,
good enough for me then.
yeah.
But I will like Evoke's always getting after me for like not using that all the time. So I need to get out of whatever box it's in. So I
Yeah.
think I know where it is, but
Yeah, as far as I hear, you're crisp.
cool. Cool deal. All right. So what are the plans?
So I can't remember exactly what we were talking about, but yeah, I do remember it was talking about lab grown meat and like you were mentioning
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, I'm not, that yeah, we can do a podcast on that. I'm not like scientifically prepared for this. I'm happy to wax philosophical as much as you like, but I think when it comes to the actual information, that will be kind of coming off of you.
I mean that mostly I think we were just like getting into a little bit of like how pointless lab grown meat is. I think we both shared that opinion that it's kind of pointless that we're even trying to indulge lab grown meat.
Well, I don't know if I feel that way. That's interesting that you have that view, though. I'm perfectly happy to be convinced. I don't know, like, how I feel about it. I mean, certainly, I don't like the idea that it's causing or that they're exploiting animals to develop the technology. But I would, oh yeah, I know what it was. I brought up the fact that it would kind of suck for people to go plant-based for the wrong reasons or go become like quote unquote vegan
Oh
for the wrong reasons.
yeah, that's where I was thinking the pointless. But I do hold that
Right.
I do hold that lab grown meat is, and it has something to do with that. But yeah, I genuinely or generally, not genuinely, but generally think that lab grown meat is a pointless endeavor.
But like think about like I actually thought once about like creating a story with this villain, and the villain was like uh you know, he wants like the world, the humanity to go vegan for the right reasons. And like someone has come up with this perfect cloning of meat that like is like that like the world would love and the world would immediately adopt like a complete plant-based diet. And then this villain sort of anti-hero sabotages it because they want like the world to go vegan for the right reasons, like and not for this just because it's easy, because you know what I mean, like that. I thought that would be kind of a funny or interesting kind of exploration of this sort of question, because I myself totally identified with that idea. Like I would like people to do it for the right reasons. On the other hand, like think about all these animals to be saved if we truly had like, an alternative that that people would eat instead. So, you know,
Hmm.
would you be that villain? Would you be like, no, we must suppress the actual perfect clone of meat so people can do it for the right reasons,
Um, so here's why I think like my because I agree with that. Like I going vegan for the right reasons is like important. However, if it were to like completely erase exploitation for animals and we just simply had people have lab grown meat and everything like that, and it was this like whole idea that people are trying to sell lab grown meat on, I think I would probably be in favor of it. I wouldn't be like, I wouldn't try it myself or anything like that if it was just this great, wonderful transition. However, my problem is with it is it's going to cost billions of dollars. We're going to have to build new facilities that have like basically maybe some slaughterhouses can just like build within, and most people are already like most government organizations are already against lab grown meat. Like Florida completely banned even researching lab grown meat.
Good old Ron DeSantis.
Yeah. And
Gotta
so
love that guy. No, it's not. Is it Ron DeSantis? Yeah, it's Ron DeSantis, right? He's the.
Lime tipped $10. Happy birthday, Axel. From Lime and Master Dave.
thanks so much. I just got a donation. 1 second. Thank you so much, Master Dave and Lime. Appreciate you guys. Here, let me give you some hearts. I'm gonna give you guys some hearts. Thank you so much. Okay. Yeah. So I was just saying that, like, yeah, most people generally don't even want it in the first place. And so the fact that we would have to make such a large thing, it wouldn't really improve much. It's gonna cost way more than just to go vegan, like make like vertical farms and stuff like that, which will also be expensive, but it'll actually contribute to something productive. And we need plants to survive. We don't need animals. We don't need lab grown meat. Lab grown meat is literally for preference. Why are we building so much and indulging in so much for a simple preference of meat? You know what I mean?
Do you think it's possible that the fact that lab grown meat is on the horizon is actually stopping people from going vegan because they're like, oh well, I'll put it off until when it's convenient and there's lab grown meat, so I'm not even thinking about it now.
Yeah, exactly. I would say yes. I do think that.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I guess I didn't really know how much resources are going with this, but yeah. So I guess I don't know what all the mathematics, but like, I suppose like, but at some threshold, you're saying that if it was cheap enough, and if the quality of it was mashed meat enough, that you would support it because it would at least provide relief to these animals.
Yeah.
Even though people would be doing it for the wrong reasons.
I mean, a lot of people stopped slavery for the wrong reasons. Like, you know, like Brazil, for example, only stopped being like supporting human slavery because England held them to economic like ransom. Like they were gonna stop they were gonna stop trading with them completely if they didn't stop. So it was like an economic advantage for them to stop participating in slavery.
Right, I've heard that before. Like, it's like how to what degree was slavery ended
Ryan
for
_V
economic
tipped
reasons versus for
$50.
athletic reasons?
Happy B-Day, Big Dog.
Sorry, I got another donation. Thank you so much for the donation and the birthday wishes. Um, thank you so much, dude. Holy cow, you guys are donating so much right now. I don't know how to deal with this. This is crazy. Holy shit. Thank you so much, Brian. Appreciate you so much. Stay tuned, because at the end of this stream, we're gonna be sharing the present that a lot of you guys participated in, and that Allison put together, and it's gonna be great. I've already seen it. It made me cry. Nick, you're a part of that. So fucking making me cry and shit. Fucking jeez.
It's all awesome what we're doing, man.
Yeah, so just an FYI, stay tuned and we'll go through that after this. I don't know. Hey Drums, what do you think? Is lab grown meat a waste of time? Or do you think it's beneficial?
Of course it has its benefits. My position is not really in support of it. I think it is kind of unnecessary, right? Like we've got so many mock meats that taste so similar already. Yeah, it seems like sort of a waste of time in that sense that like the analogy I used the other day was like somebody was talking about making toilet paper out of baby skin. And imagine if somebody said, "No, I'm going to keep using baby skin toilet paper until we find a way to invent lab grown baby skin." That would be absurd, right? Like, we already have the alternatives, we already have the solutions like at our fingertips. So
Yeah.
I think usually it's just a cope of people who aren't going to go vegan. Even if there were lab grown meat, they wouldn't go vegan.
Yeah. I think the only argument that may have convinced me slightly is that lab grown meat may help pet food. And like wild animal feed.
Oh yeah, that's a really big one actually, for like lions and tigers and
Yeah. That's the
snakes.
that's the only one that's kind of come close to convincing me that like being in support of land like
Well,
but even still I think Drums makes the point. We already have those alternatives. Like
yeah, I don't want to burst that bubble, but don't you think it would incentivize people to continue owning carnivorous animals?
yep. I do. I do actually.
Wait, but what would be the problem of owning carnivore or having carnivorous animals if you were able to
Well,
feed them
like
100%?
breeding them, like the breeding of pets.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know
Yeah,
about
and
that because,
the captivity of like obligate carnivores.
but I feel like anybody who cares enough about the ethical issue to go out, to feed uh, their lions and tigers in these sanctuaries lab-grown meat would be against breeding any more than existence because they have vegan values.
Well, like cats too. Like cats, dogs. Uh, like instead of feeding
Sure.
them plant-based stuff, they would still be breeding dogs and cats into existence just to have them, and then they would be feeding them lab-grown meat and stuff like that.
I do like your idea, Nick. I think this was your idea of
I know where you're going with for it.
robot zebras.
Yeah, robot
Yeah.
zebras. So, Axel, have you heard my robot zebra plan?
Nope. Hit me with it.
Okay, so at some point in the, maybe not too far off future, we can create these AI controlled zebras that can integrate themselves with the herd of zebras, but they're actually robots. And there are these flesh regeneration stations that like grow lab grown meat onto them, and then like kind of they walk like once they've been like they'll fake lameness so that the lions will take them down instead of the rest of the zebras, and then their metal skeleton like looking like Terminator will like hobble over to the to the flesh regeneration stage and recreate the zebra again so that they can be hunted. And then meanwhile, these zebras would like dart the other zebras to like give them like birth control vaccines to compensate for the fact they weren't being eaten, so they don't overpopulate. And like, and he would make sure to only like to track their behavior and only like dart like he wouldn't dart the same 1-2 years in a row, so everyone can have children. It's just not as many children. And then my long scale plan for this is that we would also have robot lions and the robot zebras, and they would sort of like kind of bridge the gap. So eventually, like the zebras and the lions were just like hanging out together all the time. Then the lions would no longer want to hunt the zebras anyway, and then they could just be given the lab grown meat, and it'd be like the end of days. Lions and labs laying down together, and yeah, that's fun.
That's an interesting one. Would that like also go with like? Would that also go with like wolves and deer and moose?
Oh
and-
yeah, absolutely, yeah, for sure. Lots of robot animals out of the world. Kind of like in that what's that video game?
Horizon Zero Dawn. Yeah.
Yeah, basically that. I don't know if those are sentient or not, but the game kind of portrays
We
them like
already
they're
know.
sentient. Sorry.
We already know that birds aren't real. They're just robots created by the government to spy on us.
Oh, that's right.
Have you ever heard the theory that birds would win us in a war if they cultivated? Like there was like it's like actually called bird war theory or something like that.
No, but I'd love to. I'm totally gonna read about it. That sounds great. I like the idea.
Yeah.
Bird war theory.
Yeah, it's basically like crows and like magpies and ravens, like with how intelligent they are, they could definitely like start if they started working together, they could start outsmarting like and start like getting into our systems and breaking like communications and shit like that. Um like they could start like ruining our telephone poles and all that shit since they're always hanging out there.
That's great. I love it. That's there's hope for I don't know, maybe not hope for humanity, but hope for animals if we can get that going.
And just the
That's
sheer
actually kind of ominous.
Huh?
That's actually kind of ominous, like because it's kind of realistic.
Yeah. Like
It's like the Hitchcock movie. You guys see the Hitchcock movie, The Birds?
Yeah.
Where like every time the woman like looks outside, there's like more birds out there. There's so many birds, they're all like attacking them and stuff.
yeah, the alpacas or not the alpacas, the emus war too, where in Australia that we already lost, where they were trying to use like they evaded gas grenades and stuff like that we tried to gas them, we tried to like shoot them with machine guns and everything, and they still lost, spending way too much money trying to exterminate emus. Like Australia tried to completely exterminate emus and like actively used military against the emus, and the emus won.
I just watched like the segment that John done that what's his name? He's the British guy that used to be on Daily Show who does the HBO show now. It's like last week tonight with do you guys
John
not-
Oliver.
John Oliver, okay. Yeah, John Oliver. Yeah, he did this whole one on feral pigs and about like the controlling feral pig populations. And I mean, it's frustrating to see like such a lack of concern for the interests of the pigs in those sorts of segments. They will.
I have a hot take. I think we should just let the feral pigs be.
Oh yeah, I'm down with that. Absolutely.
Like, fuck it, they are.
I absolutely agree.
Yeah, I like the whole invasive bullshit. Like, nah, dude,
Absolutely,
I'm not buying it anymore. I bought it for such a long time, and then I started looking into it, and I'm like, these feral pigs generally run away from people. They're not actually attacking people. Like farmers have said and everything. The only time they're attacking is when you're actually going after them. They're more defensive than they are offensive. They don't just come in ransacking people doing nothing. They generally run away from people, not wanting to go back to captivity.
Yeah.
Yeah, they rip up some
100%
lawns. Well, you probably do you deal with that at all, Drums, where you are.
Oh yeah, Texas is like the worst with that, and it becomes clear very quickly that all these bloodlusting hunters with their semi-automatics, they really just want an excuse to go out and mow down a bunch of hogs for fun. They claim that they're protecting their crops, but the pigs are not interested in their crops. Like it's really not the reasons they're giving.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
these feral pigs literally are just doing their they do breed fast, right? And that's true. They do breed fast, but it's not a problem when they're migrating away from civilization. And boars have been they also breed really fast, yet they don't overpopulate. Like the whole overpopulating idea in the first place is like an oxymoron because overpopulation is all a matter of perspective. Like we act like nature has not been able to handle overpopulation before. That's why species migrate away and go into new places and do new things. They don't just stay there. It's
Right. Yeah, we wouldn't have capuchin monkeys if that are they invasive species? Because obviously primates came over 60 million years ago to the new continent. So are all the monkeys in South America invasive species?
yes,
I do
including
think
humans.
there's some nuance to the invasive argument when it comes to insects and when it comes to reptiles like snakes. These do throw off the ecosystem of certain regions, with like, for instance, the balance between predator and prey and the amount of resources of food that these animals have in those regions gets imbalanced. But even that is like a temporary change. It's not the end of the world. But
Like I
yeah,
think
like
Florida has mostly solved the iguana issue. Like like the ecosystem in Florida with the green iguana issue has mostly been solved.
I'm
Well,
not as familiar with that.
I mean, obviously, I think it's reasonable to monitor like whether certain species are more likely to risk ecosystem collapse. And I would say for the non-sentient invasive species like plants, we should of course take we can take measures to curtail their populations. When you're dealing with sentient beings, I think the best you can do, the only thing that's ethical to do is birth control if you absolutely need to like protect their ecosystem. If that's if the only option is a lethal measure, then it's not worth it. You gotta just let it happen. See, let it go. I don't think that's a line that we should allow ourselves to cross. Just to kill animals is so invasive.
The only people who should be allowed to concern themselves with invasive species are vegans. The the non-vegans who always mention invasive species being a problem, they're the same people who are in favor of putting African bees everywhere on Earth and throwing off the populations of pollinators. And, the fact that pigs are not even from North America, like they never originated in North America. We created this problem because we wanted to exploit them. So
Yeah.
that's different from like an invasive plant that may be beneficial to move to a different continent.
Yeah, as far as invasive plants, yeah, go ahead, kill invasive plants. But I was just looking at the whole in like iguana thing while you were saying that. Um, so the authorities have not actually solved the issue, and they're legally required to euthanize the iguanas at this point. Like it's the law enforcement is, and the whole reason is because of property damage. That's it. That's all they're worried about is property damage.
I think there's also it's worth recognizing that if you look at the biomass of mammals on the planet, I think what's the number, like 92% of all of it is either humans or the animals the humans farm, is of all the mammalian biomass. So clearly humans are the most invasive species on the planet, and by extension, the animals the humans farm are the most invasive species on the planet. So if we really care about lowering the ecosystem damage from invasive species, then obviously the first step is to go vegan. So like if someone's trying to argue like wants to shoot animals, shoot pigs, but they're not willing to go vegan themselves, like that's just ultimate hypocrisy right there. And like you were
Right.
saying, they have no credibility. Like Trump was saying, like those people should not be making these decisions. It should always be vegans. They don't have any credibility.
Yeah, and as far as like the iguana stuff too, I will say a lot of people in Florida, they just go out and hunt them. They just go to their backyard and shoot it. Some people they just eat it.
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah.
And the worst thing is like green iguanas are like they're herbivores. Like they don't actually go and hunt other species. Like they just eat plants, and they don't even eat. They can't like take all the food away because they eat leaves. Like it's not like they're overeating or anything. They just eat leaves and mostly leafy greens. Like they're not like going after crops or anything like that. Usually. Anyway.
Axel,
What's up, buddy?
happy birthday to you.
Aww.
Hope you can get some nice sweets with that little donation.
Aw, thank you, dude. Like, I've had so many donations today. You guys are all so fucking nice. I love
Treat
you guys.
yourself, man.
I love you
And even
guys
by
so
treating
much.
yourself, if you want to, you can also donate it, further. I don't know, to animal sanctuary or something. It's
I
up to you.
actually have a challenge that is coming
Oh, shit.
up. I actually have a challenge that is coming up. I made a song that is going to be used for shorts, and whoever gets to this challenge, whoever uses the short the best, like being judged by me, who I like the short the most, they get to decide the sanctuary I donate to. That is,
Ooh.
That sounds cool.
yep. So that's coming up here pretty soon. So it's gonna
Do you
be.
have a list of sanctions? Sorry, go ahead.
I don't have a list. They obviously they're gonna tell me the sanctuary. Like it can be any sanctuary of their choosing. Um, and all I want to know is who am I donating to? Like who are the animals that I'm donating to? So
That
yeah,
sounds great.
yeah, and it could
Because
be of any country, like it doesn't matter who. Like again, it doesn't matter who. I just want to know who I am donating to, and then I'll donate to any sanctuary of whoever uses this song for their short the best.
And obviously, any vegan who knows enough to be able to suggest a sanctuary is also someone you can trust is pick a sanctuary that's actually has vegan values. So
Right,
it kind of
yeah.
works that way too. Yeah.
The pigs need a lot of help. Their sanctuaries definitely need help.
Yeah, it's gonna be, dude. I have a soft spot for pigs. Like pigs are just so like family oriented. Like I don't know if you guys knew this, but like the females will stay with their kids. The kids' whole lives. Like they stay in the families. Like only the males leave. But the moms and the daughters will stick together their entire lives.
You know what's cool about pigs? They freaking decorate the place. They pick
Yeah.
up flowers and stuff.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I was in vet school, there was this pig in vet school had a pig farm, and there was this pig that was like, whenever the pig saw me, he started jumping up and down like a puppy dog, and we race
Oh.
up and down.
Sweet.
Hello.
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 What's
Hello?
up, Ray? How you been?
Ray.
Hi.
Yo,
Hi,
it's
what-
the Ray of the Ray.
Yeah, the ray of the sunshine. I know.
Hell yeah. I think you're worth English. Hello. You're worth more than the sunshine. You know.
Oh,
Damn.
thank you.
Mhm.
I appreciate that.
How are you
I know.
doing this summer, Ray? It's Finland
A
summer.
lot of shit has happened, like especially just now.
Oh no.
Spill?
Oh, yeah. Someone knocked on my door,
That's
and it was like,
crazy.
Hold
it-
up. Hold up. I am live. I am live. Just an FYI. So if this is sensitive stuff, just be
Yeah.
cautionary. Like I'm totally
I
fine.
don't,
But
I don't think this is sensitive, but like I'm gonna keep it short. Basically, like I had this guy knocked on my door. It was like the guy for okay. I accidentally broke my window, but so yeah. So I like how I broke my window was like I like rage quit it in a game, and I was like super mad, and I wanted to throw my controller like out of the window, and I thought the window was open, and then it ended up like it wasn't
Bro.
open, so it like crashed the fucking window.
You do sound like a good player, to be honest. But go ahead.
and then yeah, and then so I had to get it replaced. So I like 3 days prior, I like called the guy, like the technic whatever the fuck, the one that fixes windows.
The window guy.
And
Yeah.
yeah, and so they sent someone today, and he like looks at it and all that, and I don't know, he kept flirting at me, and he like he I don't know, I gave him my number, and now we're like gonna go out to dinner in like 2 days. So
is he vegan?
Okay.
actually, well, he says he's plant-based, so I'm not sure actually,
Oh
because
no.
because my fridge is in my bedroom, and I broke my window at my bedroom, so I was like,
Right. You gotta do this one thing for me. You
yeah.
gotta ask him about like where he stands politically, because otherwise, it's a dead game.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask him everything at the dinner table. He said he's gonna be the one paying
first
for the
date.
dinner and all that. So
Yeah.
Religious views. His blood type,
Yeah, just
everything.
ask him if he supports human rights. You know, just simple.
Yeah, yeah, but prior to that, like a lot of crazy shit happened in
Ask
summer.
how he feels about Larry Mekinen, you know, too. Like, you know, just ask.
Oh my god.
So is that a good way to find people? Like, should I just like break my window right now?
I mean,
Imagine if
I
this
think it's a
actually
matter of faith.
progresses, though. Like, imagine if this progresses and that's your story. I broke my window. Okay. That's how we met. I broke my window, and he came to fix it.
Yeah, I think that's I think that's a cool story. Yeah, like be honest, yeah, like I don't know. It just it was so weird. It was really weird, but then at the same time, I'm like, I'm gonna take any opportunity to like go out, because I live with 6 roommates, so like it's kind of a hellhole. So
Bit tight for you, yeah, in space.
yeah, I literally live with like 2 vegetarians who bought 180 eggs into the fucking apartment. And
Oh,
then
jeez.
decided to cook it up and to make the whole fucking apartment smell like egg. So, you know, it's that's the type of hellhole that I have to live in.
You're taking them to a vegan restaurant, right?
Yeah, we've at first, yeah, but then they just became insufferable.
No,
They're
I'm
like,
talking about the window guy. You're gonna take him to a vegan restaurant, right?
oh, yeah, obviously, yeah. Yeah, he said he's plant-based and all, so he was already pretty down with like going to dinner. He said he's gonna take me to dinner. And yeah, we had like a whole convo. So
Very being funny as always.
I'm being serious though.
That's
Oh my god.
well, you have. It's my birthday, and so you telling me that story has made my birthday that much better. You know.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Hey, happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you. 29 today.
Damn.
Nice.
Wait, I'm older than you. Fuck. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you, man.
So like how old are you now?
I'm gonna be 30 this year. Hold on, let me change my camera.
Oh, we're the same age, basically. Are you 97 or 96?
96.
Ah, dude. You're the
Why don't you
last
change it,
year of millennial. I'm the first year of Gen Z.
95
I'm
for
more
me.
of a zoomer on the inside, bro.
Felix is the last year of millennial. Poor guy.
Millie. I'm Millie.
Oh my god. Hold on, wait, let me
Dude,
change this
but
up.
I do think like a teenager. My brain is like brain rotted with full of like tunk tunk tunks. And Axel is like he doesn't know what's going on, but in my brain, everything makes sense.
Well, your only justification is that millennials created Gen Z, so you know, like, it makes sense, you know, that you would act
Axel, do you know of the triple T? Do you know of the triple
No.
T? There you go. My point.
Nope.
Triple T. Tink tunk tunk sahur.
Do you know the game though?
I know. And that's old.
And you
That is
lost.
old. I don't lose anything.
You lost. You lost the game.
Spell iCup.
iCup? No.
Yeah.
I refuse.
Yo, I was doing some vegan activism on RuneScape today.
Oh, let's go.
I was at the fire making mini game, and I was just like talking to people about veganism, and it was really funny because a bunch of people were just being really bad faith and annoying. This one guy personal messages me. He's like, "Yeah, all these people's arguments are so bad, and I'm not even vegan." He's like, "It's really embarrassing." So I started talking to him, and so I got his Discord, and we've been kind of talking a little bit about veganism more. I invited him to the server to like come and listen and stuff. So it seems pretty open minded. So might be a legendary RuneScape activism poll right here. You know.
Oh, you gotta guide them.
I'll
'Cause
play some
the-
vegan RuneScape.
Heck yeah.
I think RuneScape was like 10 years old or something. Longest time ago.
RuneScape?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a much
It's
longer.
it's like 23 years old, 20 something years old. It's pretty old.
Yeah,
Do you play RuneScape?
I do.
Oh, nice. You play old school or RS3?
Both.
Oh, nice.
Heyo!
Fire making level?
Right now I think it's about.
Okay, you know what? I think since this conversation is going a little towards video games and no longer about what the stream is about, how about we do the birthday gift? How about we start doing that? I think we're gonna do that. We're gonna go back to doing birthday stuff. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna make we card. Okay, here we go.
Maybe we can maybe we'll do a RuneScape night. We'll get everyone hooked on RuneScape.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna hop off.
But
Oh
yeah.
shit.
It's that's kind of the interesting thing is like even when you have like bad conversations, like people can still like pick up on that and see like wow, like everyone's arguments are so bad. Like there's no bad activism, I guess, if you do it right.
I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna go see the birthday present that all of you guys were, or a lot of you guys were a part of.
What the helly? What the hecky?
Yeah, Allison made a birthday present for me that involved a lot of you guys, and I looked at it this morning with her, but I'm gonna look at it with you guys now on my YouTube. So I'm gonna head over there.
Ooh. I'm gonna check it out on YouTube. Cool. See you around, man.
See ya, see ya. Okay, so first thing we got to do is I gotta okay. First thing we gotta do is new window, and then we got to copy, paste.
USAA Classic Checking was built to your high
Oh,
standards.
I forgot to use
Become
Brave.
a member today.
I'm sorry. I forgot to use Brave.
Today, business happens virtually everywhere. That's why you need Supermobile from T-Mobile.
Okay. We're gonna use Brave to not have the copy. Forgot. Sorry. Gonna use Brave. New window. I would have to use Brave anyway because this is on Brave. Wait, what am I waiting for? What am I waiting for, Allison? Okay, okay. All right. So let's see. Bookmarks. There we go. So, oh, we gotta go all the way back. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. We have to start from the very beginning. Okay. Dear, hold on. Let me move my. Get that like this. You know what? We'll just make this the whole thing like this. And then we'll filter, edit filter, and go a little bit less on the. There. That works. Alright, so here we are. Well, whoops, back. Dear Axel. Okay. So, let's just establish something real quick. Allison had me wake up and wait for her to do this. Like, before I did anything today, I had to do this. So, first thing when she wakes up, we're getting ready for this. She has me look up a link to get music going to create the vibe. So that's why we got the music going right now, is to create the vibe. So this is why we got the music going, because this is how it was with her, and it totally built the whole setting. It was fabulous. Okay, this is fantastic. And first off, I just want to say thank you to everyone who participated in this. Genuinely, it is crazy. So, dear Axel, it's your birthday! Let's go! Hell yeah!
Can I get a hell yeah? Can I get a hell yeah?
Hell yeah! Whoops. Hold on. Oh, that's why. I gotta... Another year around the sun. Another year alive. Another year of new experiences. Another year of learning and growing. Another year of Axel. That's me. From your beloved vegan community to you on your 29th birthday. I asked them what they appreciated about you. I wonder who the first one is going to be. And this is what they said. Axel! Axel! There we go. I had to lower my voice. You're an absolute legend. So, how do I even start to say what I'm thinking? As I am writing this, it is 12 days until your birthday. You were just streaming, and you had just finished swimming in the Great Salt Lake, and I missed it! How dare ye miss my Great Salt Lake stream? How dare you? Just kidding. Allison, as you know by now, asked me to share what we appreciate about you. And not much. Bye. Okay, for real though. What I appreciate is your energy and determination. The fact that you're always willing to try something new on YouTube is genuinely inspiring. The long walks, bike rides are crazy. Love them. Black and White Vegan Gamer, love it. Your insights into activism have taught me a lot, and you've helped me think about things in ways I never would have before. My dude, you have made me and all of us laugh so many times on lives that I can't even count. But you've sprinkled in tearful moments like only an honest person could. Whether it's laughter, frustration, hope, or compassion, you've never been afraid to be yourself. And I really respect that and appreciate that. Axel, if we were in the same town, I know our paths would have crossed at some stage and be IRL friends. We'd probably end up talking about animal rights for hours, laughing at something completely stupid. Probably something stupid I did, most likely. Bruh, come on, you can't take all that stupidity. Have you met me? Album, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. Album. And somehow solving all the world's problems in a single conversation. Oh yeah, veganism. LOL, easy. Axel, thank you so much for being such a passionate voice for the animals and for bringing so much energy, humor, and honesty to our community. People like you make a real difference. Not just for animals, but for people all around you as well. Happy birthday, Axel. I hope your day is as awesome as you are. Luke, thank you so much, dude. Let's get some hearts. Come on, hearts. There we go. The hearts are going. I know it's in black and white, but it fits the setting, okay? His awesome live streams and his commitment to the animals. Tessa! Thank you so much. Here is 40-year-old vegan. I appreciate Axel not only for his low tier veganism, bottom tier, not low tier. Get it right, David. Coming after you. Not for his luscious hair. It is pretty luscious. Especially right now. We got it going. His kilometers, miles long bike rides, but his laugh is one of those real ones, you know? Like full body, it's great. Happy birthday, broski. Love, David. 40-year-old virgin or vegan? Or both. Love you so much, David. His warmth, his kindness, and his mustache. You know, I do got a good mustache. It's easy to appreciate. I appreciate about Axel is his honesty, openness, his endurance, and willpower. Ben, thank you so much. Because sometimes I don't even appreciate that. Axel is a real person. That is easy for everyday people to relate to. He is an honest man and explains things in ways that anyone can understand. He talks to people that he has just met as though he has known them all his life. He is very brave at confronting people, and his charisma is that of a person beyond his years. Happy birthday, Axel. Have a great day. Bretta, you're a real one too, my guy. Let's get some more hearts. And this goes for everyone. That's why there's so many hearts. Aaron P is also here. And Jason! Jason! Oh my goodness, Jason. Thank you for trusting me, helping bring your recipe to life. It's not just my recipe, okay? I appreciate your creativity, your authenticity, and the fact that you trust me with your recipe and vision. Thanks for turning an experimental trail snack into a revolution. Thank you so much for bringing... You have done it, dude. I just made it. You have made it come to life, not me. Ligger! Oh my goodness. Well, of course, the single fact that he's vegan. Of course! How can we not appreciate vegans? Let's go. Let's give a round of applause for all the vegans here. We all should just appreciate each other for simply being vegan. Let's go. Round of applause. Vegans are the best, dude. Let's go. I appreciate the outreach and speaking up that you do for animals. Happy birthday, Axel. Hope you have a good, fun one and get to eat some of your favorite plant foods, dishes, and or desserts. Your fellow vegano or brasqua and guitarist Guillermo Ortiz Rodriguez, all the way from Cajas or Cuegas, Puerto Rico. Love, Ligger. Thizor. Thank you so much, man. And as far as plant-based foods that I'm having today, my mom, for my birthday, is making vegan banana bread. I didn't want cake, I didn't want key lime pie or anything like that. She was gonna make a vegan cheesecake, I think, but I asked for vegan banana bread because I've been craving it for so long now. So that's what I'm gonna have. And then she makes this stew that's with sausage, but she's gonna use Beyond sausage for this stew. And I've been craving that as well. So that's what we're gonna have. And Nilf, I appreciate his strong dedication to the animals and holding non-vegans accountable. And he can also be a badass AI song, make a badass AI song about animal rights. Stay strong. Well, Nilf, I also have a non-AI song that is finished. The non-AI song is finished. I just need to come up with the I just need to come up with an album cover, and I need to establish all the tracks that are gonna go on the album before I release the single. So BAB is now finished. Okay, Jake, this is the one where the waterworks start to come up. Well, Jake and Onward has gotten the waterworks to get here. It's already starting to happen. Okay. I appreciate how honest and open Axel is about his life and how he is feeling. He is always keeping the animals in front and center. Always learning more and doing so many things. He is great at music and he makes great music and great videos. He has taught me so many things, or many things, sorry. I feel like we have a special connection because the day Keith has passed, it's already happening. This is the same day that I went vegan, which it's already happening. Which led me to knowing Axel. Love you, buddy. Happy birthday. Love you too, Jake. Fuck. So, yeah. Keith is for those who don't know, Keith is my younger brother. I helped raise him since I was 8 years old, and he died September 13th, 2024, which is also the day Jake went vegan, and Keith was 19 when he died. Well, you got here just in time for me to read so, Annie, you're a little late to the stream, but you got here just in time. But I was just explaining. Yeah, that's what he's talking about. And, you know, Jake, I could not be more impressed with what you have done since you have been vegan. You have inspired so many people in this short amount of time that you have been vegan, and you have done so much, and like, you know, just the fact that we do have that little connection, man, like, I don't know, we're so much alike in the way we do outreach too. It's crazy. So I love you, bro. Love you so much, Jake. And yeah, got the waterworks. Building myself back up. Here we go. Let's continue. It's hard to choose because Axel is an awesome person. But if I had to pick it, it would be being a great support for me when I first became vegan. I really needed that in the world of non-vegans. He created a really good community for himself and others that made me feel safe and comfortable. I'm happy that he gave me an opportunity to do activism on his channel for the animals, and grateful he linked me up on onto the Discord server to do more activism. Love, Annie, Vegan Carrot. And oh my goodness, dude, like I I cannot appreciate you guys enough for standing up for the animals and even wanting to. Like, you all act like I'm helping you. You're helping me. You know? And, you know, my life's goal is to help the world become vegan, and you all are helping me do that. You know, I guess we're helping each other, you know. It's not me, it's we. We're all in this together. And Annie, I'm always here for you. Just so you know. Vegan stoner lady. Axel has a clear dedication to animal liberation and supporting his fellow activists. Ah, man. Simping over vegans. Miss that. He is doing the work and making a better, more fair world for everyone. We need more people like him, willing to take action and no longer stay quiet. This is so true. Appreciate him actively keeping the community together and growing. Anna, thank you so much. Means a lot, because I'm saving a lot of words for the end. Mainly what he does for the animals. Secondly, his humor. PJ, thank you so much. I'm glad I make you laugh, my guy. So glad. Now, Martin. I have known Axel for several years. This is true. First, I came across him on Chips channel maybe 3 years ago. Can't really remember exactly. Always thought he was an excellent person and always had time to say hello. I consider him a good friend, a good vegan friend. His activism is excellent and wishing him a very happy birthday and have many more. It's so nice that he has met you, Allison. You make a beautiful couple. Love, Martin. Holding back the tears, man. You guys are so... just after all of what has been going on, those 3 years is just crazy. And all that we have all been through in these years is just so amazing. His dedication to end animal exploitation and his calm, logical manner. Gem lettuce. You know, I don't know if she means about my activism or me being so calm while we were going through her live streams together. Either way, much appreciated. And I appreciate her for everything that she's doing. Like right now, I'm sure she's having vegan conversations. And Gem, you're a gem. Louis Ghetto. Louis. I really dig Axel being an awesome advocate for the animals. He is also very fair-minded to non-vegans. Last but not least, I love that he's a big, silly cuckoo head, like me. But not to that level. No one can reach Kathy or Louie. They are the top cuckoo heads. Vegan in the woods. Happy birthday, Axel. Thank you for all what you do for the animals and bringing us along for the vegan ride. Having to hold back the tears is so hard. The fact he's actually in color. Not right now, Poppy. You know, we've been talking about my music, but Tone and I have been on this. I was talking to Allison the other day about how Tone and I have been doing this music thing kind of together. Like, we kind of been building each other up doing this music stuff. And, it's been so much fun. The fact that Tone, like, if you guys haven't seen Soy Daddy, just go look at it. It's great. Which I'm pretty sure you guys have. Like, it's far bigger than any of mine. I don't know why it's doing that. It's probably the spam. The bot, man. Ah, my gosh. Man, sometimes the bot. Here, I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna copy and paste that. Copy. Paste that. And then I'm gonna make you. I'm gonna go to channel. Okay. Share channel. No. Copy channel ID. Then we're gonna go to So I'm gonna read of Matthews in a second. I'm ignoring this one. He's terrible. He's terrible. I'm gonna get to this in a second. I don't wanna. We're gonna get there. He's so funny, sneaking past me. So funny. I'm gonna have to fix that later. I'll fix it later. I'm not able to find it at the moment. I'm gonna fix it later. Okay. Axel is a 6 foot. Axel is 6 foot, so he can reach stuff on higher shelves for me. I got you, bro. I got you. He is a good friend, and he is an active, and he's a vegan activist. So hell yeah, boy! Axel, Snaxel, Laxel, Lexa Axel. Said that with flying colors, and Godzilla greater than Axel. I ain't gonna be teased by that. I ain't gonna say it online. You will never hear me say this that you see right here. You'll never hear me say that. Godzilla greater than Axel. Okay? This needs to be reversed. This right here needs to be reversed. Okay? This is wrong. Wrong. Matthew Godzilla rules 1, 2, 3. I am, and you guys get me so. Even the bot got him. Thanks, bot. That was awesome. The bot got him. Okay. I'm gonna have to make I thought Godzilla was allowed to spam. I thought he was regular. I have to add all you guys as regulars. I'll get to you guys, I promise. I'll make you guys regulars and you can say whatever. But that was just hilarious. Anyway. Thanks, bot. Appreciate you. I appreciate Axel's free-spirited approach to life and his drive and courage to push others towards animal liberation, even in a Mormon country haunted by Discord lobbies. His determination is inspiring. Happy birthday, man. Braxton, aka Manaboy. Okay. Karen. He is so laid back, has a very nice voice, fully committed to abolishing the abolition of animals. The way he calmly explains to people when they do not understand. He is funny, can eat raw tofu, and lives in a garage. I have to show you guys that my room has improved drastically. I don't live in a garage, but I have updated my room. But thank you so much. I have a new bedspread. I finally have bedding. And I have curtains. We gotta show you my room before I leave. And Davy Hell, man. Let's go. Axel is a Frankie loving. When he says Frankie, he means Frankenstein. Just an FYI. Loving vegan who stands up for animals and speaks out against rodeos. Legend. And thank you so much, Karen. Thank you so much again. Ah, God. This is the only birthday that I've actually ever had that actually genuinely feels like a birthday. It's crazy. I love who Axel is. His personality is absolutely shining. He's kind, he's smart, and he's humble. Like, how does all of that even happen in one person? Axel, if you were reading this, I am. Please know that you're an amazing person, and I'm glad that I have got to meet you. You lift other people up, and that's a gift that not a lot of people have. Also, great laugh. Why all people liking my laugh and voice and stuff? I didn't know so many people liked my laugh. But Chip. Oh man, the words that I could give for Chip. So, what I've done for a lot of you, Chip did for me. I wouldn't be in the Discord if not for Chip. And that's just truth. I wouldn't be in the Discord without Chip. And, you know, he kinda... I wouldn't say he started all my outreach, but he started me in English Hub, and since then, holy shit, dude. Chip, you saved my life, my guy. In that way, you did. As a lot of you know, I was suicidal last year. Right before this streams and everything. And without English Hub, man, I probably would have gone through with it. English Hub saved my life. I stopped myself from ending my life, dedicating my life to animals. And I spent days in English Hub, days. And I slept in English Hub. I genuinely slept in that Discord. Tone will tell you. I spend 24 hours there sometimes. And so yeah. As much as I joke with Chip Man, he saved my life. Genuinely. Love you, man. And Mary... Oh, Mary, I hope you're here. At least I hope you see this. And I'm clipping all of this. I'm gonna clip all of this, and this is all gonna be its own independent thing. Just to let you know. Tears are gonna come again. Axel, I wish you a very happy birthday and much joy for all the upcoming year. I appreciate you for the enduring friendship. I know it can be difficult. I fly off the handle so quickly. I swear the universe knew I needed a friend to calm me down. For your gentle guidance, you have helped me with my questions on veganism, but also life in general. Thank you. For the laughter, my goodness, you have provided, the fun you have provided is beyond measure. Good times. For real though. So many good times. For the awesome music. I love your music, and I will never forget the deathcore dance party with Vegan in the Woods, Kathy, Fur, and Jason. What a blast. Love, Mary. Aaron P, man. Where would we be without Aaron P at this point? Because I would have never met Mary without Aaron P. Let's give a shout out to Aaron P. Oh, man. Aaron P's the calm one. Happy birthday, Axel. Thank you for being a passionate advocate for the animals and bringing so much energy to the community. Hope you have a fantastic birthday. Thank you so much, Thomas Evans. Thank you so much. Kindness for non-human animals. And he's given a chance to listen to independent artists. He is giving a chance to listen to independent artists and seems like an all-around chill and cool guy. Thank you so much, Ulf J. I almost skipped Todd Otto! No! We can't skip Tad, dude. We can't do it. Here we go. just working up all these emotions, man. They're crazy. You guys got me so emotional right now. I love all the dedication to recording music and with animal rights messaging. It's something I feel called to as well, and haven't quite given myself the push I need to make it happen. Seeing him push himself to make this dream a reality motivates me to press on and take the next steps that I need to take for me to bring my dreams into reality for myself, the animal rights community, and of course, the animals. I appreciate the no BS approach to veganism. If you're not vegan, you're an animal abuser. Or, as I so thank you for the sub. So, as I so kindly, lovingly put it, if you're not vegan, you're a basic ass bitch. Which is the song that's coming out. Anyway, I definitely appreciate the hustle. Seeing Axel pedaling that bike all day makes me look at myself in the mirror and think I can do way more than I am doing. Happy birthday, Axel, my brother in music and animal rights. Let's inspire the people of this world to make a positive change for the sake of others together. I love you guys. Now, Mr. Nick Liston. He helps bring vegans together through a generosity of spirit and devoted effort on behalf of animals. He also has a uniquely creative way of efficiently communicating the nuances of normative truth to help carnists achieve the critical vegan insights. Bruh, thank you so much. Again, like, making my heart so warm. I appreciate your jerky that I still haven't tried yet. You motherfucker. You forgot that part. I'm gonna read between the lines saying, you motherfucker, not sending me that shit. That's it. Lol. JK. I'm glad to know we have a vegan like you that has the patience, even when frustrated, which is like all the time, to spread the vegan word to even the slowest of carnists. Keep it up, fam. I'm sure the animals appreciate the hell out of you for speaking up for them. P.S. Do steroids. 1 second.
Did you go take out the meat?
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Will you leave the door so sugar doesn't come out?
Okay.
Just, if she wants to come in there, just tell her no. She'll freak out.
Okay. You know, like, with these gains, bro, that I've been accomplishing without the steroids, like, come on, man, I'm not doing that bad. Like, I was a toothpick, bro. Like, I'm getting gains, my boy. We have not missed yours. Oh, yes, we did miss yours. We can go back, though. We could go back. I'll find it. I appreciate. Yeah. Ben, I appreciate you, dude. And appreciating my willpower, bro. That's so much, man. Thank you so much, Ben. I appreciate you. And you are also open. And you're also always in chats, man. Telling people to fuck off. And that's great. It's great. Keeping the chat safe, man. You're so appreciated. Wow. Steven, you're next. Axel is a top tier bottom. Get that shit right. Bottom tier human being. Just kidding. I appreciate how genuine he is and can connect with his witty sense of humor. Thank you so much. And Steven, don't worry about writing more. I know you mean that all, like the heart, man. That's all I feel, man. Like, I appreciate you so much. Mr. Evil. Evil Steven. I think he meant soldier. Cause this is Ryan. Or not Ryan. Reyes. I said Ryan, but I meant Reyes, okay? I'm stupid. Adam Reyes. Okay? Our boy from... and I'm just saying this wrong to make you feel better. Adam, I love you. You know I do. Our boy from Vegan. Or from Sweden. Our vegan from Sweden. He's got me all twisted now. He's got me all twisted. My brain is scrambling. One of our greatest friends, man. Love this dude. My guy was about to let me sleep on his, like, move in and sleep on his couch. Okay? Just so I could get to Sweden. And I'm just tongue twisted. Adam Reyes. Okay? Such a good dude. Love him so much. But here's what he got to say. Hey, shoulder or soldier? Whatever. We're gonna say shoulder. Just what I can spell. I love that you were such a kind-hearted individual. And most of all, a very much filterless... Yes, that is a word. I'm gonna say it's a word. I don't know if it's a... But yes, it is. If that's even a word. You know what I mean. Says what you think and has no bad intentions or ill will. Love it. Happy birthday, my boy. Adam, I love you so much, dude. Again, some of the people, man, just... One of, like, honestly... Man. One of my truest of friends. And Sona Birch, who is here, I think she's here. And if she's not, well, I'm gonna tell you the story anyway about this. I'm happy I've got to meet such a gem of a human. You're a genuinely kind, caring, compassionate, and your candor is a fresh breath of air. I've had plenty of good times and laughs talking to you and watching your streams. I hope you're proud and loving, or have a proud and loving, welcoming. I hope you're proud of the loving and welcoming community. Sorry, I'm just so caught up in hype right now. I can't read. That you have created on YouTube and everything else you have accomplished so far. Because of you should be wishing you a wonderful day. May Odin bless the next year with wisdom and guidance. May Frey bless you with fruits of your labor. With the fruits of your labor. May Loki remind you to navigate life with joy and wonder. Happy birthday, Axel. Miss Birch. Again, one true friends. Truest of friends. My friends from Sweden. I will always appreciate you. You guys are always in my heart. And, you know, I can't express. Oh my gosh. Just all this of how you guys have been here with me through my darkest of times and have all helped build me up. It's just crazy. I'm getting really close to saying what I got to say. We're getting there. But we're gonna finish reading what you guys have to say. So I'm gonna shut my mouth for a little bit longer. When I see and hear Axel, I see and hear compassion, thoughtfulness, kindness, and love for his family. And that's what gives... And love for his family, and that's what he gives into his activism as well. Happy birthday, Axel. All the best for you. Loves and hugs. Fox. Angela. Axel has an amazing heart. I remember my first live stream and I was extremely nervous. I was outside a slaughterhouse and Axel was one of the first, if not the first, in my chat. He was awesome. When the first truck arrived, I was trying so hard not to cry. Axel was so supportive. That is something that I will never forget. Axel, you were such a force for the animals. I hope you have the most incredible birthday. You deserve all the good things. Angela. Oh my god. Okay, last but not least. Axel, I'm so happy you're still here. So glad I have met you. Getting to know you over the last 7 months has been such a blessing. Getting to love you has been more incredible. Whoops. I appreciate everything about you. I know, sappy, but it's true. I love every second we get to spend together. Even the times we don't spend together, you're always on my mind. I hope you have an amazing birthday, my love. Love, Allison. Okay. Now it's my turn. It's my turn to speak. You guys have no idea. I have been I have been struggling a lot. And I mean in a way that I don't think I've shared a whole lot. But I have been thinking for such a long time that all I was here for was to dedicate my life to the animals, and that much is true, but I thought I needed to do that alone. And I have been convinced that being alone is the answer. And that being alone, is the answer for me to maintain my sanity to be there for the animals. I could not be more wrong. I could not be more mistaken. You guys mean so much to me. I could not have done this without you. I genuinely don't think I could have. For a while, I thought that I thought that it was gonna take me to just stick my feet into the ground and lift against the world. But you know, like last year, I went from... I did the same thing that I did last year that I did this year. I stood up on doing outreach and was here for the animals. And, you know, like did the whole thing talking about with Nick Liston and... But again, you guys have been there from day one, and I wouldn't be here without this. I thought me being a content creator would be a negative. I thought me being in this whole standpoint without me not just focusing on music would be a negative. But it has been the positive that I have needed. Even when I don't want that positive. Being alone, I was wasn't doing anything different. You guys appreciate me. I appreciate you. And Allison, I know I told you this earlier. I could not have been more wrong that being alone is the answer. Allison, you you're the one thing that makes me realize that I can do more than just live for my purpose. There's more to life than just living for your purpose. And I wouldn't have known that without you. So there's the hearts. There's the tears. I knew it was gonna happen again, but they just don't. They don't stop. Ah. Best birthday gift ever. Just saying. Thank you so much. And you know I love you all. And I don't even got to say the rest because you know who I'm talking about when I say I love you all. So I'm gonna leave out the rest for this video, for this live. I'll leave out the rest. I love you all. You all mean so much to me. Thank you so much. Let's just give a few more hearts. And next birthday, Luke's coming up. We all gotta give a whole bunch of love to Luke, because where would we be without Luke? Where would we be without each other, honestly? Thank you so much for all the birthday wishes. And I got to fix this. Hold up. Carrot, we're fixing this. I'm making you a regular, okay? This whole not letting you do what you need to do is not okay. Bot needs to chill. New window. I'm gonna go We're gonna go to dashboard. Okay. Chatbot. And they changed everything. What is this? Giveaways, user management. Okay, there we go. And then we go to add regular. We're gonna add a regular. Go to channel. Okay. Copy ID. No. YouTube. Paste. Okay. And now we go to Ben. And why is a Martin? You definitely should be a regular. I think I might need to fire the bot. The bot may need to be fired. Because, Martin is definitely already added on here. Unless I'm like that bottom tier and I just forgot. Okay. Paste. Confirm. And then Ben. Go to channel. More. Copy. Add regular. Paste. Confirm. Okay. Now you guys should be good. I think I got you guys on the regulars. You guys do not get banned from or deleted from the bot. The bot. Hey, Allison, if you find it, I'll read it right now. If you, copy and paste it. If you copy and paste it in our DMs, I'll read it right now. We won't forget you, Alicia. Okay. And while we're waiting, Mary, I want to give a special announcement to you, Mary. I know you can't watch this right now because you can't watch anything this early. But I appreciate you so much. And when you watch this, know that I am not affected by any means about you not being here, and it is totally okay. I would have loved to do this later. I just have so much going on. So I'm sorry I couldn't stream later. Okay. As far as Alicia says, I can't show the DMs because that's against TOS, but I will read it. What I appreciate about you, Axel, is that your compassion doesn't just stay as an opinion. You turn it into action through your music and your activism. It's obvious the animals matter deeply to you. I hope you keep creating, keep growing, and never lose that drive. The movement needs people who care as much as you do. Happy birthday, Axel. Alicia. Alicia, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Okay. Big hug. Big hug. Hugs for you all. Here you go. I'm gonna hug you all. Under this curly mustaches vegan's arms, you all get a big hug. And like I said, I love you all. I'll see you next time. You spent 2 wrong, so you're not too warm for hugs. Bye.